take accountability for me being late, or I verbally abuse you for holding me accountable for keeping me late. But today, really and truly, no lies, it was 100% Sal's fault. So I just want you all to know that. What's up, Nicholas? I'm going to promote the show real quick. There we go. Big Jesus is my favorite donut. It hurts donut. All right. We're promoting. Promoting. Ricky, I've about got that Ewok Village Lego set uh, kind of set together. What's up, Paul? Kind of put together. I'm short a couple of figures, but I am closing in. So we have Thomas toys. If you go to our Buy It Now store and type it in, you will find some Thomas toys. What's up, Joshy Poo? Saw your chats about the show. Looks like it's going to be a good one this year. Um, is it why? Okay. We'll have to do it later. Hey, Ashley. Hi, Kelly. I see you sneaking in. Sean Massey. Hey, guys, I'll be right with you. Give me just a second. Okay. All right, let's go look at some stuff. I'm not sure that it actually works out for me as far as because it's really close to my birthday, and there are a whole lot of things that go into that. So sorry, I'm scrolling back through my comments here to see. Killer Jinx 13, welcome. Are you Jinx from GI Joe? My brother had the Jinx figure when I was a kid, and I wanted one so bad. I'll buy you a cake and feed it to you. Well, that's pretty much all I need. I will be 49 this year. But you'd never guess that by looking at me. I won't tell you why. It's because I look 65. I love having all of these Lego figures here. If I get to 55, the whole world will be shocked, Josh. Okay. Sorry, guys. I was got a message I was reading real quick. Be 55 in a few days. You wanna live forever? A lot of GI Joe guys are into Baroness. There's nothing wrong with that for sure. My favorite story about aging gracefully. Yeah, if you type Transformers into our Buy It Now store, we've got about 600 in there. Of course. There was a lady celebrating. We don't have any Night Force. I think we have a Crazy Legs, maybe, of the Night Force. What's up, Aaron? A 100-year-old lady was being interviewed by a local news station because she was celebrating her 100th birthday. She was drinking a can of Dr. Pepper. I prefer a peach Monster energy drink, but here we are. My shop has 4,666 items in it right now. You could thank Sal for that, too. Anyway, she was being interviewed by, and the local news guy said, "Should you really be drinking Dr. Pepper? It's bad for your health, isn't it?" And she offered him a Dr. Pepper and offered the camera crew a Dr. Pepper. And she said, "Oh, heavens, no. You know, it's funny. When I was 80 years old, I had my yearly checkup with my doctor. And the doctor asked me how I was doing. I told him all the things. And he said, is there anything you do that you shouldn't be doing?" And she said, "I drink 5 to 10 cans of Dr. Pepper every single day." And that doctor told me, "You've got to stop drinking Dr. Pepper. It's bad for you." So 5 years later, went back to the doctor because I didn't really need a yearly checkup. So at 85, I went in, and that doctor had died. So he had, so my next doctor was asking me all the different things I did. And I told him that I drank 5 to 10 cans of Dr. Pepper every single day. Feel free to go check out the Whatnot store for WWE. And he said, "You've got to stop drinking Dr. Pepper. It's going to kill you." Well, I didn't stop drinking Dr. Pepper. And 5 or so years later, at my 90th birthday, I went for a checkup, and the doctor asked me what I did that wasn't good for him. And I told him, I drink 5 to 10 cans of Dr. Pepper a day. And I'm going to tell you something. When I was 80, I told my doctor that, and he told me to quit drinking, I was going to die. And when I was turned, and then he died. And when I was 85, a doctor asked me this question. And I told him I drank 5 to 10 cans of Dr. Pepper a day. And he told me if I didn't stop drinking, he was going to die. And now he died, and now you're my new doctor. So what are you going to say? And the doctor said, I'm going to tell you, you can do whatever you want to, lady. You can type in Brutix in our Buy It Now store if you want, or you can type in Bruticus and see what we got. I get too distracted to tell jokes on here looking at stuff. That was, I would, no, I don't think it was a true story. Actually, I read it in a Reader's Digest years ago, so it might have been. Hello, King Condi. When I was little, my grandma used to have stacks of Reader's Digest at her house. And every time I went to the doctor, which was a lot when I was a kid, how much would you do for He-Man and Virgo show? I don't even know what that means. As an adult, Army Build the Annihilator. As a kid, Airtight was my favorite. That's such a good looking Joe. If you, King Condi, if you find things in my Buy It Now store, you can either buy them directly from the store or you can make offers on them. Oh, it's a G.I. Joe knot. I should be showing off G.I. Joes. Ooh, we sold one of these. Is that where you found that He-Man Funko Pop? Looking up to see if I have a He-Man Funko. I do have multiple He-Man Funko Pops in there. There's a He-Man on Battle Cat. There's a glowing He-Man Walmart exclusive. There's some good He-Man Funkos in there, if that is a thing. Yes. Did you type in the Virgo Shun and did you make an offer on them or did you go buy them? Because those are available. Yeah, I think this breast cancer awareness action force G.I. Joe is sick. Oh, that guy's twice too, Wayner. There we go. How much for the Darth Maul figure? Did you type Darth Maul into our Buy It Now store and ask that? Which Darth Maul are we talking about? I don't know which one we're going to talk about. WWE also in our Buy It Now store. I guess I'm going to type Darth Maul in here and see if I can help you out. What Darth Maul were you talking about, bro? Broski? This is not Darth Maul. This is Destro. He is the G.I. Joe version of Darth Maul. There are no gems that are not listed online. If it's a high-end figure, it is online. An 86 Joe tank. I don't know that there were any tanks released in 86. Let's see. The Mobat was 82 and 83. The Mauler was 85. The Armadillo was 85. The Havoc. Would you consider a Havoc a tank? See, I don't consider it a tank because it has no armor. But, I mean, I guess you could. It's more of a ground assault vehicle, but I mean, it is a ground vehicle. The Triple T was a tank from 86. I guess there's that. How many um, confirms do you have already, Big Josh? 82 Mobat is a thing. You got company coming. Yeah. I think we had an offer come in on a He-Man Funko Pop too. You don't have 2 hours to wait.
What's, what's up, guys? Sal's Pals Power Hour. Your mom. What's up? Hey, Ashley. Hello. What Skyland did you got there at your mom's house? 4 other vendors that have not paid reserved yet. Like, what are we talking about? For what? Huh? I want to know. What up, AA Ron? Yeah, we have a lot of marble. Let's go look. Otherwise, I'm just going to do circles. I know you were talking to Rob. Like, Rob was asking questions and dipped on me. Yeah, I know. He has some political nonsense going on. Doo, doo, doo. Marvel. You want to look at like Marvel Legends? You want to look at like Marvel statues? Look at this big statue. It's pretty awesome. I took it out to take pictures of it and do a video on it. It's huge. It's huge. So many of you are leaving because it's not Rob here. Do you guys need me to like smash a figure or something in order to stay? Any action figures, really? No, thank you. Not my cup of tea. Thanks. When I'm not in a bad mood, maybe. There's a whole bunch of Marvel figures. A ton of Marvel Legends, loose, and we have a bunch of new ones too, actually. What's up, Billy Log? Tell people to look in the bin. We're stuck on 8. Stuck on 8? G.I. Joe's up my nose. That would include me having to put myself on camera. I'm just not sure that I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love this guy. We have some new ones. Let's look at the new ones we just got. Oh, what is that? 96 Torso Ghost Rider. Maybe for a snobby snack? What's a snobby snack? Like a schnozberry? We have a whole bunch of figures. What kind of Marvel are we looking for? Scooby snack. A Scooby snack. Firestorm. Spider-Man Retro. I don't know the difference. See, I don't even know why I asked. Spider-Man Retro. We have some Spider-Mans. Max Payne 2. Let's see. Max, if this was Rob, he would not be doing this. Payne 2. It's running. Is Vintage G.I. Joe only in store purchase? No, Ashley. Duh. No, you know you can buy Game Boy SP. I got this one. Spider Girl. I got a couple other Spider-Mans too. Give me a second. I'm getting distracted. I got a Spider-Man up here that's pretty neat. Let's see where it went. Do do do. This guy. Can you turn that music off? Will you turn that music off? On what Venom? This one?
But we know that this is the stretch.
Let's see. Let me get you a price.
And if you win,
Ah, okay. Give me just a second.
well, we don't know who you are, but other people okay, so if you're a hardcore Republican, you know what I'm saying, you'll vote for a lunatic because they're well, but they were Republican. I asked them to vote Republican. How does that mean they're to vote Republican? Public to vote Republican. They said.
We order them offline.
How do I get those people to say I am the, and this is the feedback that I get. There is a group of people.
My goodness, this thing is expensive.
But those are probably Republicans. So your text message.
You guys ignore the background. La 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 la. I don't know what you're talking about.
If people before Amendment 5, they're not going to vote for you. So I'm the only candidate that's from day one. That's in the full from the start. Okay,
I
I'm the only candidate in this race that's been against the,
am having a hard time.
mitigated expansion and use of AI data centers and rural farm communities. Those are the things.
How did you know?
Democrat, Republican, you're an independent. I am the candidate that puts your needs and their wishes first. Okay. And do you think the non?
I could do 40 for him. 35. 35 before Rob realizes. Don't look at my nails. Okay, putting him down. Let's get our lives together. It's a trap. Okay. Just these guys. Puff adder pieces. Is that in the Deathstroke? Let me see. Death stroke. Let me make sure I have it. Give me 1 second. Deathstroke. Right there. You said you want to pay 40. I'll do 44. I can do 44 before Rob gets back. No SHF. Godzilla. I'm running a little bit behind. Sorry, guys. I couldn't find that Venom. Hey, come here. Come here. Give me a hug. Your daddy's here. I want a hug.
See? I told you my dad's here.
I love you so much.
Love you.
Call me from all night, okay? Give me a hug. I love you. Okay. I love you. Kanan, will you walk him out there, please? Thank you. I believe just those pieces.
Okay, sorry about that.
Mafex. I don't think we have any Mafex pieces.
We've got a little bit. Did they type Mafex into the store? I never know the answer. So if I type, I think there's some Mafex in here.
Also this
We have quite a few Deathstroke pieces, by the way. Nope, we have no Mafex right now.
I can only find one comparable.
I thought we had him at $40.
Oh, really? Because I just told them they could have him for 40. So
Yeah,
that's
I'm pretty sure we had a tag on him for 40.
Now, before you came back, they could have him at 35, but they had to be really quiet.
Oh, they're not quiet. Yeah, there's a lot of Marvel Legends here in the store. So go any Revoltech. I don't know if we have Revoltech. Did you bother typing Revoltech into our Buy It Now store? Looks like we do have a Revoltech piece. There we go. We have a Revoltech piece. That's right. You knew I was going to hit it as soon as I came back. Same thing. If you go type Marvel and Bath into our Buy It Now store, it'll bring up a ton of Bath pieces. Sorry, guys. I had to step away for a minute. Political season is upon us. We have Transformers and Voltron also both in our Buy It Now store. If you go type those in, they will find those for you. Or you can find them by looking. All right. Getting offers on stuff today.
Check offers.
WWF also in the Buy It Now store.
They got spoiled because I ran stuff and looked stuff up for them that was in the Buy It Now store.
I'm responding to offers right now. Okay. Looks like we got another. We just had a whatnot sale from our Buy It Now store.
Asking about Marvel Legends, and I didn't quite make it to the counter over there where the other Legends were.
Dude, somebody offered us $11 on this Funko Pop. How cheap are you? Nope. If you're really, really cheap, we actually had a funny story the other day. Somebody brought something down here, and it was a large item, and they asked how much it was. I'm like, man, I'd do $5 on it. And she was like, if it was cheaper, I'd buy it. I just looked her dead in the eye and said, if you weren't so cheap, you could buy it. Did not make that sale, by the way. Wait, can I see the thing? Listen, Jeff, I don't know you well enough for you to be saying that to me. That's a third date kind of question. I'm glad you got. Yes, I know the thing. Stop calling it that. It has a name, Jeff. This is not the Walgreens exclusive thing, by the way. Any creeper? I don't even know what creepy crawler stuff is.
This one.
Jeff, I would never mind. Nah, this never mind. Oh, you can definitely tell the kids that got beat up in middle school. There's another thing in here. This is the Toy Biz Select. By the way, you could type thing into our Buy It Now store and all those will pop up. We do have some NECA TMNT. That's exactly what I was saying, Swaggy. It's called a joke.
This is the, don't show this out on there, but this is the funniest thing to me of this store, right?
Uh-huh. How much is it?
18. I sold this for 18.
Uh-huh.
This one?
We should probably adjust that.
It's just funny. Like, that happens all the time.
Hey, Justin, remember a couple of minutes ago when you asked me if I had any bath pieces, and I said, if you type it into our Buy It Now store, what we have is listed in there. And so you were like, didn't say a word about it, and then just asked me about another Buy It Now or a bath piece. You know, if you type Puff Adder into our Buy It Now store, it'll come up if we have some. We also have Skylanders in our Buy It Now store.
Sorry, he's not as nice as me, guys.
That's true. Any comic Spider-Man, Marvel? No. Mick, there's a cream for that. PogChamp only early second date if you're charming. All right, catching up with my comments now. Do you have Lego? Yes. This whole section is Lego. All of our NECA TMNT are in the buy now. I think I'm going to wander around though. What is an F15E NASG? I got these NECA TMNT up here. Made some good progress on it. ECW in the buy. Yeah, it's a fighter jet, I know, but like, how do you even know we have it? It's in your Buy It Now store. What makes you think that the version we have in the store is in our physical store is different to the one that there are pictures of in our Buy It Now store? That was where I was going with that. Was like, oh, how do you know we have it? Oh, it's in our Buy It Now store. Okay, so do you want the picture to move? Does that make it a better picture? If you're looking for something, you can go to our Buy It Now store and type it in there, see if we have it in our store. No, Swaggy, we haven't got it in yet. We're still waiting on Entertainment Earth to deliver. As soon as if you follow us on Facebook, as soon as we get it in, I'll post a video with all of it on there. I have people who will sometimes message me and say, I'm looking for this, super high end transformer. I was wondering maybe if you just didn't put it online. Guys, why would we not open our high end toys to a much larger market for buying them? That makes no sense. Guardian of Star Wars Ewoks. Did you type Ewok into our Buy It Now store? Swaggy, we're also on TikTok. We're also on Instagram. We're also on Snapchat. And we're also on YouTube. That's right, Wayner. We're getting there. We're gonna break our 50-person record. Although I've already been going for 30 minutes tonight. Well, I gave the camera away for like 10 minutes. These guys here are ready to be put away. I didn't realize I had all these more Marvel. Kelly Phi, long time no see, Broham. How much for Vision? We have so much DC stuff, it's ridiculous. Vision is 15. For over here, I've got. You want to take all these figures over there too? Remember, Dum Dum, you were supposed to do this earlier? This is how you get grounded forever. Grounded forever. There's a She-Hulk. I come up with these, like I told him I was going to drive over his Xbox with my truck. Told him yesterday I was going to put my foot so far up his butt when I kicked his butt that every time he pooped, his ears were going to pop. Hey, remember all these? He's got to go too. God, worst kid ever.
You said you would for another one.
Well, did you go type DC into our Buy It Now store to see what DC figures we had?
What?
Get moving. My foot's coming straight for your butt. Like Red Foreman from that 70s show. Look at this beautiful stack of stuff. We also have a lot of Marvel Legends. All of them are listed on our Buy It Now store. Check it out. Check it out. And hello, any Spidey? Same thing. Spider-Man figures are listed on our Buy It Now store. All right. That is indeed Will's Toys. Got this thing. It's kind of like Spider-Man. This is a really good Firestorm figure. We have lots of Vintage Joe stuff. It's much easier if you give me an idea of what you're looking for. That way that I am not sure. We have so much Vintage Joe stuff. It helps us decide what to focus on. That is the only stuff that never goes on our Buy It Now store. Vintage Joe stuff. I didn't think I'd ever put modern Joe stuff on there, but Sal did such a good job listing it and it started selling like crazy, so we went with it. I know there's another Vision figure over here. Just don't know where it went. There we go. We have so many Marvel Legends, you guys. So many. No, you can purchase Vintage Joe on here. You just have to tell me what you're looking for, and I'll go find it. But the whole "what do you have for Vintage Joes" is such an asinine question because we have thousands and thousands of Vintage Joe pieces. We have no Nightcrawler right now. Hey, Ruger. What's up, Hulkman? Hulkamaniac. Lady Deadpool. Oh, she's complete. Watch this. Butt bump. Let's crush the child. Crush the child. This is my kid who likes to wrestle. I want Deathstroke. I don't even know what Max Thor is, but you're welcome to type it into a Ben Pay. Did you go to our Buy It Now store and buy Deathstroke then? It is indeed quite available for sale. We've been working on them, Ruger. It's taken us a ton of time. Well, I mean, you were here. You know when you were here. I'm just now getting these things cleaned up and priced and put away, sir. We put some work into it. You can do it. Put your back into it. I have no Star Wars loose graded at all. The sealed DC are all, literally all, on our Buy It Now store. Every single one of them. This is not even for this section. For the streets, yo. They're all over here. And literally, if you type in McFarlane or Multiverse, every single one of them is on there. All of our Transformers, all 600 of them, are listed on our Buy It Now store as well. Type in what you're looking for. Ruger, I started sorting them by line and then by accessories. Then RoboCop, my daughter, jumped in and helped me pair them up. And then TikTok got the pieces that we'd paired up and identified and has been listing them all. So it was a true team effort, sir. That is such a good looking Godzilla or King Kong. Ugh. So we all put stuff in to get it done. It was just too much for one person to do. So we put tables out. Well, I'll show you what our last bit of mess is. This has been a super fun build, like cleanup over here. This right here. This is our last table. We've got all these Marvel Legends figures here we're still going through. And then we've got this tub of DC. And when TikTok gets through with these, we'll be all done. It just takes some time. Don't be messing with those. Told him not to be messing with them earlier, and then he's picking stuff up. And I'm like, what do you think I mean when I said don't mess with these? I don't want to lose any pieces. What's going on? What's your favorite thing in the store?
Lego.
Lego. He loves building little Lego sets. Just loves it. I didn't realize we had these other DC figures over here.
Ow.
Hmm?
Go.
You ready to start taking sets apart for me?
Sure.
This one's missing too many pieces. Kanan, Ruger, Kanan. Canaan. We picked up a bunch of model kits today, too. Pretty excited about that. This Skeletor Night Stalker is actually pretty awesome as far as Funko goes. Picked up some Funko Pops. These are all going to our Buy It Now store as soon as we can get them listed online. And some model kits today. Pretty happy with these. These are nice. These are really nice model kits here. We have no Zoids right now that I'm aware of. WWE is in our Buy It Now store. If you type that in up there and see what we got. This is a lot. There's a lot going on here. All right. What else do you guys want to see? Pretty happy with all these sets we've just added. We do have some DBZ stuff. If you type DC Direct into our Buy It Now store or Winter Soldier into our Buy It Now store, we have both of those. There's my phone. It's good. We're gonna get that 50 mark. I don't know that I have any DC Direct. Maybe have some, but there. If we have them, they would be in our Buy It Now store. I do know. Yeah, the Marvel Legends wall again. All of them are listed in our Buy It Now store, so you could just find them on there. There's a Winter Soldier over here somewhere. Here we go. This is the Winter Soldier I have. Also in our Buy It Now store. There you go. Winter Soldier. Sorry, guys. Messaging someone. We have no SHF Dragon Ball Z, but even if we did, I know for a fact that they would not sell. Nobody on Whatnot buys SHF. Nobody. We probably get 15 requests to show, and it's hilarious because we have SHF. So we actually have some in right now, just not DBZ. We do have a King. Actually, I think we sold our King. Skylander's also in our Buy It Now store. You can type Skylander in and pull up all of our Skylander options. We get a ton of. Do you have any SHF? Do you have any SHF? And we show the SHF, and nobody ever. They all sell on eBay, no problem, but they will never ever sell in here. And Whatnot is a place where people go who are looking for high end figures who want them at really good discount prices. Which I mean, there are those in some places, but like we're a standing retail store, so we don't really we're not dealing out stuff. We just keep inventory in stock. They make it through our website. We sell a ton on our Whatnot store off sale. Like a lot of our SH Figure Arts is stuff that sells through Whatnot, like any time of the day where it's not. Um, our Whatnot store, like eBay, is open 24 hours a day. So a lot of the stuff we get requests for. Hey, bud, we come grab this box here and let's move it out of the way. I said, bud. See, look, Skylanders. Whole batches of Skylanders here, which you could go to the Buy It Now store and see them all. It is muggy hot outside. I don't know if it is where you guys are or not, but it is rough. Boop.
Okay.
I am really looking forward to taking this set apart. All right, let's go look at Joe's, I guess. You Joe fans out there. Joe fans. All right, we're going to go look at Joe's. Here we go. The first part of the Joe section. Other parts of the Joe section. Look at all this good Joe stuff. Migs for Jesus. I like it. You mean like the MiG Soviet aircraft, right? That's what we're talking about. Look at all this. I did not, Mick. That's what we like to set it up as. Oh man, it is sweaty in here. So the store has two huge air conditioning heating units, one on each side, one on the east side, one on the west side, and it is like it's 15 degrees difference between the two sides of the store. I know most people don't think that's possible, but it's a very large store. It has very old carpeting and old walls, so HVAC and AC tend to roll out of here very quickly. Pew, pew. I really like this figure. It's very warm over here. I do not know what happened to this dude that bought this Defiant. I really don't understand why he hasn't come and picked it up. He paid for it. He lives in Dallas. It's 100% paid for, but I don't know what happened to him. If you bought that Defiant, come get it. Jose, are you trying to find a place to hide it so your wife doesn't see it, or what are we doing here? Creepy little follower. You guys want to tell him the danger if you put your fist that close to your face? What's your GI Joe code name? Butterscotch.
No.
Well, this is our last Wild Bill, so I ordered some more of these too. I really love these figures. I don't know. Jose's not. He's actually just saw one of our Facebook videos and called us up here. Like I've never met the guy. He's never been here before. What's your good code name? Dragon's breath.
I don't know. I guess so.
Rattlesnake fart.
No.
No. Okay.
It used to be Mohawk Johnson. That's what it used to
Mohawk Johnson. That's what I called you and Beckham both. All right, we'll go back to Mohawk Johnson. You want a back to school Mohawk?
be.
You want to get a back to school Mohawk? I really like this figure. Ooh, that's what you mean, Ruger. Good call. I don't know if he has a wife or not. He just called us up here one day after he saw a video with the Defiant in it and put it on layaway and made payments on it. And he said he was going to be here during the month where we had the show. And then I never heard from him again. So I guess this is still the month we had the show, but you get what I'm saying. Mohawk Johnson. Ah,
Yeah.
gonna go with the chair, you little wrestling turd. I hope so too, Ruger. I have, in fact, had people with things on layaway. And I this has literally happened before. Somebody had some items on layaway, and they passed away. When we were a pawn shop, we actually had something in pawn, and the gentleman passed away. So it's happened. I've dealt with it before. It's always really touchy. God, I love this Hellboy so much. It depends on the situation. There are some legal qualifications for that. If a person has purchased something and has paid for the item in full, then it is technically legally their item. So the item becomes part of their estate. So if a person has passed away and they've got a will and it designates that their personal belongings goes to different, it belongs to, if they die without a will, then the item becomes part of whatever probate situation is going on, which, and it really depends whether you have a will or a trust or any of that stuff. If the person has something in layaway and it is not paid off, they don't technically legally own the item. So whoever is their inheritor or um, basically whoever is the recipient of this, just basically like their executor of their estate or their family, whoever gets their stuff, steps in as them in the contract. So, for example, they would just fulfill whatever the contract was. So they could either pay the last bit of the layaway and get the item back, or they could just forfeit the layaway. Or if it's in a period where you can get a cash out part, you can cash out part of it and get cash back as well. All right, Red, and we're just talking about what happens when people pass away. Can I see that loose cap? What are you talking about, dude? What loose cap? There's a lot here. Help me out. Um, and then in the world of pawning, it's a little bit different. And different states have on that shelf in front of you. I don't know how to help you, bro. I don't know. You do understand that we have a 360-degree rotation here. So in front of me means nothing because at any second my in front of is different. Like, are we talking about 3 3/4 inch Marvel Legends figures here? Or excuse me, Marvel Universe? Are we talking about superpowers? Are we talking not superpowers? Oh, what is that? Secret Wars? What are we talking about? I have no tick right now. Um, so in the regards to pawning, so technically, and it depends on the pawn item too. No, those aren't Marvel Legends. That's why helping me out a little bit on what you're looking for goes a long way. In front of me doesn't mean nearly as much as Captain America Marvel Legends. See what I mean? How that works? Or I could come over here and show off all of these Captain America Marvel Legends. So there are some. This happened twice. I've had two different people who passed away who had pawns with me in the past. One of them was a ring, and they had passed away, and they had pawned their late wife's ring because they'd gotten into a financial spot. And so legally, I didn't have to do anything. Like I had a contract with that person. They passed away. They had no will. In the pawn contract, I don't sell loose accessories. So in regards to the ring, but I knew the family, and so the guy had pawned the ring for $300. He owed me $360 or whatever to get it back, and I didn't realize he'd passed away. But they were the I got a call from a police department because the ring showed up in my pawn. It was in my pawn software, which we submit to leads online. And I got a call from the police department saying that ring was reported stolen. So I asked them who reported it stolen, and they said, well, this gentleman had passed away and his house had been broken into, and his daughters reported the ring stolen. Well, that's not what happened. His daughters reported it stolen because they didn't realize that he had actually pawned it. Like he had actually come in and pawned it with his ID and everything. So they got removed from the stolen items list and they wanted the ring back. So, like I said, I knew the family. So instead of making them pay to have the ring back, I had to go through a process where it has to be released from the, like I couldn't just give them the ring because it was listed as a stolen item. There's a whole process I have to go through. And one of those processes was them signing a piece of paper saying that they were legally taking the ring and they weren't holding me liable because the ring was in probate because the guy, it was so freaking complicated. I ended up having to get a lawyer for this. And then they ended up getting on Facebook and saying a bunch of stuff about me not giving. I literally gave them the item back. I didn't make them pay me back the loan on it. I just gave it back, the ring back to them, and they were pretty awful about that. So, in another situation, somebody had pawned a shotgun. It was a family heirloom shotgun, and it was a guy who was in his 20s, and it was a family heirloom shotgun that he'd got from his dad, who'd gotten for, yeah, I know, Ruger, that happens every time. Um, he got from his dad, who got from his dad. It was like a 100-year-old J.C. Higgins or something. Like it wasn't anything fancy, and then he had pawned it, and then the kid actually got into an accident and was killed, and the pawn was in his name. And his family wanted the shotgun back. Well, there are real rules on pawning is very particular when it comes to guns because you can't just take somebody else's gun out of pawn if they pawned it for them because it's considered a straw purchase, even though it's not a purchase. I mean, there's just so many freaking. I just ripped a chain. Well, congratulations, Patrick. I'm happy for you. I'm pretty sure I do, Sean. So the gun thing. So the this was the other part. So the mom came in to get the gun. She explained what happened, and she wanted to get the gun out. So I got permission from the ATF to go through this whole process, and she failed the background check because she was a felon. She was trying to get the gun out of pawn, but she couldn't have the gun because she was a felon, which the ATF frowns on. So she goes and gets her husband and has her husband come in and do the background check or try to do the background check. And she was with him. I'm like, well, what are you doing? She was like, well, I didn't pass the background check. So I went and got my husband to come pass the background check so I can get it. Well, you can't do that. That's also called a straw purchase and it is really, really illegal. So I had to get the freaking ATF on the phone to explain to them why they couldn't do that. So that was fun too. And of course, they bashed me all over Facebook because I don't have any idea what that means. How much is clank stuffy? Is that one of those things? Yes, it is.
Eh?
He is $12, Sean. 9 without the helmet. So that was a fun. That was fun. Again, did nothing wrong. So then we get to the whole process. We get the ATF. They had to go through a whole process. But anyway, they got it and they went through the background check and they didn't want to pay me the $60 that the gun had been pulled. After the hours of work I put in to get them to get this gun back, they didn't want to pay me and I wasn't charging them any interest, just the $60 back. God. So the lesson I've learned is the more you bend over backwards to help people, the more it can bite you in the rear. Yeah, I got it. That whole gun thing was so dumb. Ruger, that is the story of my life. All right, well, the Clank person never messaged me back about which one they wanted, so whatever. I can show you what we've got, Mistat. We've got a larger clamshells for those. Collecting Warehouse sells them. We buy them in bulk. Otherwise, they're kind of dumb if you buy them individually. But we buy usually $500 to $600 worth at a time. Do you have a copy of Manhunt? I don't know. Did you type that into our Buy It Now store? Wayner, if you owned a pawn shop, you would definitely learn how to hate some people more than others. Trust me. Yeah, if it's not on our Buy It Now store, we don't have it. Thank you for checking. So we have these, which are, I'll show you the clamshells. We've got that stalker in because it's a good question because it's hard to find them. Yes, Wag, I'm sure we do. Hang on just a second. I'll show you these. These guys here, they fit in the deeper clamshells. They're actually pretty cool. We get those. We get these larger size clamshells. We use these skinny ones. So, Eco Warriors, look at that. The Shockwave. I hate you so much, Wayner. So much. I've got this Cover Girl is my last one. Ruger, they're usually between 150 and 225. Yeah, the Collecting Warehouse has a great website for quality cases. Really freaking good customer service as well. The other one. So you weren't talking about this Cover Girl? Oh, there's more of these over here. They just got moved over. My Snow Serpent got covered. They're supposed to be over here. Awesome pile of dead. Did you say pile of dead horses? Yes, I have a Cover Girl. It's right here. What the hell, man? Yeah, if you want that Cover Girl, run in and get it. Mick, Entertainment Earth does not have those currently for vendors, but I know they're gonna have to. There's just no way around it. So I need to find another freaking distributor. Entertainment Earth is killing me. I feel like I was supposed to be showing something else off. Oh yeah, computer. Thank you, Wang. I actually really like the look of the Trouble vehicle. The figure, I'm kind of about, but that vehicle looks good. All right, whatever. All righty. Trying to trade this out for some Lego, bro. Screenshot, screenshot, screenshot. All right, I'm picking up my phone and getting out of here. Ugh. Yeah, we have had a ton of good games come through recently. Any sports figures? Yes. Yeah, this is an actual Alf, sorry, with the original. This is the mail-in fan club. Has letters and documents that you could only get if you became a mail-away fan club member. That guitar case is actually empty. The Alf fan club stuff is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. All the guitars we have are here right now. We sell guitars way too fast. This is all we got. So we don't ever get to keep many in stock. The Alf comes with uh, a cat recipe book. I don't have a Guitar Hero PS2 controller. We have the PS2 Guitar Hero. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, Ruger. I forgot you picked it up. Let me see. Do we have PS? I'm gonna put PS2 in here and see. We actually might. Sal's checking. Ooh, we got a PS2 Rock Band special edition bundle. That's the whole bundle. Ruger, I didn't know you play guitar, or are you teaching? Oh, we do. We have a loose PS2 guitar.
Something is up with the whammy bar. I can't understand the handwriting.
It says The swing and the whammy bar is not working, but it does work. So we do have a PS2 guitar.
Have this PS2 guitar.
Ooh, we have that as well. That's not on. I didn't see that in the store.
And then you have the PS2 Rock Band set down there.
There's a rock. So we do have some PS2. A lot of looking around for somebody with a question, and then they're not hearing another word out of them. Ooh, what not, people? Ooh, Marvel's What If the Collector. I want the want for Guitar Hero. Okay, I don't know what to do. Congratulations, Ruger. I did not know that. That's cool. Water for Life. Is that what you're looking for? The regular guitar? What's the price on that turd?
$30.
$30. PS2 Guitar Hero guitar with the swing on the whammy bar not working. It's still functional. It's still perfectly functional. It just doesn't swing around very well. I forgot we even had that. We sell so much Rock Band and Guitar Hero stuff. Okay, your Guitar Hero guitar is up. It is also pinned. Guitar Hero guitar is up. I'm doing $30 for it. Otherwise, you can go buy one somewhere else for more money. We actually had the Expanse movie jet, and we just sold it yesterday. Well, excuse me. I was just telling, not boss. Let's see. Your question was, what's the best price you can do? The best price I can do is 35. That's what I always tell people when they ask me what the best price. I thought I gave a great price, but it's not a great like the best price for me. The best price for me would be 35. Be right back, guys. I got a message I got to respond to real quick. Here you go. Here's the same exact guitar that just had a $56 price tag that somebody took less on. There's one for 40. There's one for 60. There's one for 50. I hate it when somebody gets an already good price and then wants better on it. Waiter. That's true. That has got to be one of my biggest pet peeves as a seller. Um, this is we find stuff, we literally price it out below what everybody else is selling for, and there's always the guy that's like, I'm gonna see if I can still get it cheaper. Yeah, that's how I imagine people ask that in my head. Oh, I'm trying to be I'm trying to be a nicer guy these days. No more rants. These comic packs are getting ready to go to a new home. Very excited to get them off my counter. Big Shifter has been gone for like she worked today here for some, but she's been doing a lot of offsite projects. I know, Wayner, the promote, which pulls in new viewers who've never been here before. The people that pull in by promotion are the ones that I usually have to tell that to, and the promote only lasts for an hour or so. So once that's over, I don't get nearly as many advising to people to check the stores. So that's the reason that happens the way it does. By the way, in case you wonder. Did you type Adam Warlock in our Buy It Now store? Because I know for a fact we have two of them over there. Wayne, you jinxed us. You jinxed us. All right, let's go see what we've got over there in our Marvel section if these aren't in there. The man did his work, though. He definitely looked it up, and there's no Adam Warlock in the store. Collector, hey, Miss Stat, one of the nice things about Collector's Warehouse is very easy to use customer service. I call them and a person picks up every time. Like, I really, really like dealing with Collecting Warehouse. So, good company. The funny thing about these sales is sometimes I'll go off on a rant on somebody. They're like, "You don't even sell anything in your sales." Yeah, no, these are just like hour-long commercials, is all they are. We sell a few things in our sales, mostly through our Buy It Now store, but it's all the traffic that we drive to our website and our Whatnot store that actually is what we're after. And you want to know why that's the case? Because during the sale, I have to do all the work. Go and find the items and pull the items and everything. If it's during the sale, if it's after the sale, I have employees who do all of it. So I would much rather not do the sales in the sale. I would rather you do it when I'm gone so they can do it. We got two different Adam Warlocks. Both of them are not complete. This is a $12 one, and this is a $12 one. I just have a little bit of Predator stuff is all. I would check the stores, see what we've got in there, but there's no Badlands in there that I'm aware of. I like it because it's a fun way to do a commercial. Be right with you guys. My daughter messaged me. Okay, I'm back. Clark! Our Transformers display is really thinning out. We need to buy some more Transformers. Boo. All right. We're at 25. We got an hour in. Let's raid somebody and go do something else.
Did I watch something dead?
Let's go raid Figure Force.